I not say plant? Because we don't want to plant. At a 45-degree angle and sprint around that foot. And we work at all the things to try to keep the body in the same plane and so on. So against 3 deep corner that plays high on top, where I get to is outside, I am going to run the out. If I get my 3 deep corner, and his coach been on his butt about they're catching the out, and he now levels at my break point, and he is 3 yards or less, I'm going to run the post. And that's all you should have to run against a 3 deep corner. Now the problem is, a lot of 3 deep corners think they're playing zone, and they aren't, they're playing man. And we again go off the technique of what the guy's playing. If, as we run at the guy, the corner now gets his feet like that and is no longer backpedaling but is crossing over, we are always going to go across his butt. So that if his head's to the outside, I'm going to break it this way. If he's the other way and his head's this way, we go right his nose and run the out. So that we always have the advantage. And we'll go through that a little more in man blitz look. So we'll get back to that real quick. All right, that's the only thing he does. The quarterback, when he comes out, is reading exact, and what we do, we force the quarterback to read the corner just like Z is reading the corner. And we tell the quarterback, you must throw, if you're going to throw it to Z, on the 5th step. If you do not throw on a 5th step, you must shuffle, set, and find the backside of the route. And we'll tell you how we're going to throw the backside of the route. Okay, so he comes out and he reads a corner. And this kid reads the out, and he reads the post. He throws the post, this kid runs the out. And you got to let the kids do that. And we tell them, great job. I mean, that's great. You are believing what you're seeing. Now we've got to get you both seeing the same thing. And if the quarterback throws the post, the kid runs the out, we immediately make the quarterback go out and talk to Z and tell him what he saw and why he threw it. So we get them on the same page. The quarterback must take the responsibility with those kids to see the same thing. You have to allow the kid, especially early, to throw the ball incorrectly so that they start getting the same page. Now, if you practice in the spring and the summer, you can get a lot of that out of the way. If, for any reason, he doesn't like the route the kid's run, or he falls down, or whatever, the kid's got him covered, he just doesn't think he has a route, then we're going to shuffle, set, and find the backside of the route. And the backside of the route is as follows. Wing is going to come underneath, avoiding linebackers, however he has to do that, and comes out 5 to 7 yards deep on the other side. That's all he does. This young man runs motion. To get strong side zone, we're going to snap it 3 to 5 yards outside, just like we always do against strong side zone. Not always, but like we do in most routes. And we drive up the field, avoid the contact of the under coverage, and read the free safety. If the free safety over-rotates, we stay right on the hash mark, up the field, for a touchdown. If the free safety stays in perfect position in the middle of the field, we drive through the under coverage, throw up our outside hand, and the under coverage we say is 12 to 17 yards deep. Maybe deeper depending on the drop to backer, but 12 to 17 yards is normally deep enough. Okay? You drive through the under coverage, of which the strong safety is part of, or the backers are part of. Throw up your hands, set out. If you look back to the quarterback and you're open, you have a passing lane to the quarterback, stay right there. If he is not in your vision, slide to the inside till you get a passing lane open to the quarterback. Okay? We already told this kid when we run the go route, anytime you hear go or choice to Z, you're going to run that route, take him all the way to the fence if he'll go with you. If he collapses back inside, the minute he collapses back inside, you see his eyes go inside, you throw up your outside hand, hook, and set it down. Okay? Quarterback. You come out, Z gets knocked out. You shuffle set on your fifth step, and you go, first of all, to here. And there's no read for the quarterback on the backside, other than if you look to the seam and coverage comes from the outside, think sideline. That's the only read you got. Everything else receiver read on the backside. Everything is just sequence for you. You come from here to here, and this depends on the strength of the quarterback, how you're going to read it. We read it like this. Here to here to here, back to here. The only reason we're going to throw to this guy is because they've taken the outside backer and they've double covered this guy. And so he comes open late. If you think your quarterback doesn't have enough arm to throw it outside, and this is how we did it about 70% of the time in high school, because I didn't always have a kid that could throw it far enough, we would go like this. 1, 2, and late 3. Now what happens to you in this route as a quarterback, I come out and I don't like the Z. I shuffle, and the first guy I see is this guy. And he's open. So I give him the ball, and he just gets ear hole. He gets there just in time for that backer, this drop, to just smash him. So we want to make sure that we throw it after he clears, so it's a later throw outside. And if you don't coach the kids to go from there at least to there, back to there, then he hits this kid too quick. Going with the same premise that we always have, now we're going to teach this route. 3 quarterbacks coming out. First one, got the read. Second quarterback is looking at the same guy he's looking at. He's looking at Z out here. He throws the ball. He shuffle sets and finds 2. And throws it to 2. This kid comes out looking here. Shuffle sets. Looks 2. Now if you're going to go back outside, then he throws to 3. Fourth quarterback looks 2, 3, and throws late to 4. So the ball goes first to there, then to there, then to there, then to there. If you're only going to use the 3 reads, then we go. Guy gets the ball first, there, third guy goes there. Okay, now that's against strong side zones only. Okay. Anything on that one?
What do you mean, or you're talking about a technique, throw up your outside arm or throw up your arms?
Okay, anytime we throw up our outside arm, that tells the quarterback we are going to set down. We are going to hook. And we do that because if we don't throw it up, the quarterback doesn't know we're going to keep going, or we're going to break it back across the guy's face. He can read that on top, but if we don't throw it up, he says, okay, the kid's going to go up on top. He throws it up. He knows then that he can lead us into the next lane to throw the football. It tells the quarterback how to sit down. And it'll even come more clearer, a clearer picture when we go through our switch route. But we use that principle in every route. We even used it on a go route, and we didn't talk about it because I thought it would only confuse you at that time. But we'll even use it on a motion man on a go when he's coming up the seam and the guy's way high on top, and you're never going to run him down. We'll just hook and set it down right there too after you get to the end of it. And you kids, I mean, they pick it up immediately. Okay. Anything else just on strong side zone? If you always run the route off the coverage, you will always end up with the best route possible for the coverage you're running against.
Say that again.
If you run your route off your portion of the coverage, you will always run up, or you will always have the best possible route when you finish running for that particular coverage. Like, this is the best possible route for this kid off strong side zone. He overplays touchdown. He plays high on top, hook, find the hole. This guy, if he runs off of the corner, if that guy runs with him, then he stretches it most by taking it to the fence. If he collapses inside, he hooks up, he's wide open outside. Everything will always get you the best possible route if you just run your portion of the coverage. And it'll become obvious now when we do this against double corner roll. Load. 60. Z choice. If he beats the corner roll and the corner route levels, you want to hit the fade and back of the corner roll. Okay? That's all there is to it. That's all he does. Now, motion. Backer bounces, or we got strong safety, 3 to 5. No, we got 2 on top there. Okay, backer bounces, again 3 to 5 yards, avoid the contact, get on the half field safety space, break the post. If the safety is high on top, drive through the under coverage, and by high, 5 yards or more, we can't run him down when we get through the under coverage. Throw up your outside hand, hook. If you're open, stay right there. If not, go to the inside. Corner roll, pick it up on top. Okay, now, to further answer the question, Bob, we've got, first of all, strong side zone invert. Okay, we got the best possible route we can get by the Z-man off his portion of the coverage. Got the best possible route by this guy off the coverage. Best possible route by this guy off the coverage. Now we go double corner roll 2 on top. We get 2 streaks outside, and we get a man flying in between the 2 half field sections inside. So you automatically get the best route off of the coverage. This man coming underneath, void contact, still comes out 5 to 7 yards deep on the other side. If he's going to catch the ball late, it'll be because he runs off and there's a deep hole late because of some kind of double cover on the corner. Most of the time he's not going to be open against that particular coverage. The sequence does not change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's going to change because we're getting into man or blitz. Thought we had a different color. I guess this is all we do. Okay. Now we're going to get some kind of blitz look or man cover. It doesn't make any difference. It does make a little difference man under, and I'll go through that in a little bit. Okay, we got load. Now we're going to snap the ball early. As you come underneath and we get any kind of blitz, if this man blitz, scream hot, throttle down, look for the football. You don't get it, continue. No one there, continue screaming hot. If you catch the football, expect a guy to run right up your hind end with you, catch the football and turn up the field. Okay. This man, you come across, you get blitz look, drive on him, you get him set, break it right back underneath. Or you are not.
What coach do you mean, man?
Yeah, blitz.
What do you mean when you say you get blitz look?
4 across. You got 7 guys coming. You got corner, strong safety, and corner. Just a blitz look. Okay? You're not going to be a factor. Take it off. All right, now, if we get blitz look, and that would mean safety cross, backer tight. Now we're going to run off of the corner, quick slant by Z. And if you're immediately on him, then it may be very quick. If he's 3-4 yards off of you, set him to the outside, then hit the quick post. If there's indecision in your mind and you don't know whether it's blitz 7-step stem and run off his technique. If he's playing you inside, he'll be crossing over, going back, take it right to his nose. When you get the 7-step, break the post. And the reason that there will be some confusion on occasion will normally not be because of this. This is pretty easy to see, but it will be because of the backers. If the backers are in a drop, then obviously we'd rather have the full 7-step stem than we would the quick slant. The quick slant helps the quarterback keep rid of the football. But even if this guy misreads it and runs a full 7-step stem, both these guys are also excellent hot people. So we go, now instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, we go 1, 2, 3, and that's all. We never go back outside in any man or man under concept. You go back outside, you hit 3, 4, the quarterback's usually going to get knocked ear hole from the backside. If they got a full 7-man blitz coming, you do not have time to go outside. You do not want our quarterback to do that. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, because of the break, you can see both of them very easily and very rapidly. Okay, now there's a little different concept on man under. I guess it'd be better if I just put it down below. Okay, first thing that we teach the kids, if we got man under, we got 2 half-field safeties. The only difference between for us in man under and man free is the number of safeties. If we got 2 or more safeties on top, it's going to be man under. Okay, we stick, we use a 3-step stick to get him going to the inside. Then we take him over the top, and we're just going to get in a foot race with him. Now, if we got a white kid playing here, we'll use a pressure out rather than a fade. But we start, even with the white kids, we start with stick and take them over the top. Then we teach them pressure out afterward. Anyway, we take them up on top, and that stretch half-field safety. Okay, now, because this guy's playing inside, he may have to drive up before he gets back underneath. But whenever he can get back underneath, we want him underneath and sprint. And now it's a sprint because he's just locked on with the guy that he's got right there. This man, if the guy's tight, again, he may stick, take him over, and then break it back. If he's loose, you want to break it back under, same principle as man. But they're bringing it underneath the half-field safeties. This man, here's choice or go, sticks, take it over the top. He is not going to be a factor in the read. And now the read goes 1, 2, 3. Just exactly like it was in blitz. Okay, now, quarterbacks. And when you first start this, it looks like a Chinese fire drill. Kids are screwed up and so we choke. Okay, we got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. Got 4 quarterbacks. No problem for this guy because he knows he's got him. Okay. Now we say load 60, Z choice. Motion starts, and we usually start the motion over here to save time. Motion starts, guys coming under control, and I say strong side zone. Okay, this kid's got 1, he's got 2, he's got 3, he's got 4, right? Okay, right. Okay, now we go load 60, Z choice. Motion starts, say blitz, blitz, blitz. This guy's got 1, now he's got 2, this guy's got 3, and this guy ain't got nobody. Okay, so we say anytime we got blitz, now we run just a 2-step drop with the outside guy, and we'll run another route that we've got. But we always will throw to someone. So the kids now, the quarterbacks have to read it, even though there's no one there. They have to know exactly where they go with the football, every coverage. And by the time, now first of all, you find out these kids, the ones that understand it, because they get the other quarterbacks coached up and start getting them. And you find a kid that's really dumb. If you got a kid that's still, after you've been doing it for a few days, and he still doesn't understand what you're doing, then you need a little special attention. And the first day you go, I don't care who you are, the first day you start with it, we had a kid who'd been playing pro football for, I don't know, probably been playing for 8, 10 years. Quarterback in Jacksonville, we had a little mini camp. So we're starting to drill, first time he'd ever been drilled. So we're running choice route. So I'm going, calling the motion and calling the formation. And this kid, he said, hell, he didn't know what the hell's going on. This other quarterback said, what are we doing? I mean, what? And this kid said, hell, I don't know. He said, and we'd gone through this on the board. So we stopped right there and then went through it and explained. Then the kids pick it up, and I tell you, it's amazing how fast they pick it up. They get 2 days, and everyone's throwing the right guy, and they roll right through, and you can hit every coverage, and they come right off, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can coach, because you know if when you run, say, strong side zone, and this kid is throwing the ball after this kid, he's screwed up, or this kid's screwed up, because they got to throw them in sequential order, and that's exactly the way the thing goes. It isn't much of a difference, but it's a little different. Okay, that's basically choice. Okay, now, if we're going to run, I'm going to show you at the same time. If we run choice special, all it changes are these 2 guys' routes. Instead of this guy coming underneath, he takes the read on top, and now, if it's zone, we stretch this seam, so he throttles down 3 to 5 yards deep. If he's open, he stays right there. If not, he filters to the inside. Instead of coming underneath and not taking this pattern over here, we stretch this seam on the special. Everything else stays exactly the same. He's got all the same reads that this guy had. Nothing changes here, and nothing changes here. Okay, now, if I'm the quarterback, I know it's 1, to the seam 2, back under 3. Nothing changes. It's just changed for the defense. If I run this special route, and I get man coverage, then this kid is breaking back across, he's breaking back across, so we get, again, the same deal, but this guy, if we got blitz, is now number 2 and he's 3. Do you get much in and out man coverage on the goal line? Okay, any problems there? I go through it fairly rapidly, but the key is quarterback must throw ball going to the right by the 5th step. If he doesn't, he'll usually get you in trouble. It's tough for them to believe the cut of the receiver when they first start. They'll almost always